Welcome to Elected. I'm your host, Luke Radel, and folks, we've got some breaking news. Cue the over-the-top graphics. Thank you, over-the-top graphics department. Guys, remember when I said back at the end of January that MY22 is most likely dead, thanks to new congressional district maps passed by the state legislature? Well, it turns out that those district lines were unconstitutional. Today, the state's highest court tossed out congressional district maps drawn by the state legislature after Republicans challenged them as unconstitutional under a 2014 amendment to the state constitution that district lines not favor a particular political party. The court agreed with those challenging the legislature's maps that the lines drawn were an example of partisan gerrymandering, and by looking at the party makeup of the districts, it's pretty clear that that's the case. The maps contain 20 Democratic-leaning seats while only having 4 Republican-leaning seats and just 2 highly competitive seats. So obviously, the Democrats were the ones who were drawing the maps. Which makes sense. When you're given the power to write your own rules, why not make those rules as beneficial to yourself as possible? I mean, if Elon Musk gave you a blank check, you'd probably think of the biggest number you could possibly write on it to give to yourself. And by the way, I don't know if I would want a blank check from Elon Musk. The only thing I really want from the guy is, I don't know, an edit button on Twitter. But it makes sense why having politicians draw the lines for electoral districts doesn't seem very fair. Because instead of voters choosing their elected officials, you could have elected officials choosing their voters. So why would Governor Kathy Hochul sign this bill into law knowing that it violated the state's constitution? Well, as we've seen time and time again in the Hochul administration, they're willing to do anything to advance their own political agenda, even if it's against the law. So in the wake of this court ruling, what's happening now? Oh, nothing. Just absolute chaos!
There's no earthly way of knowing
He's singing.
which direction we are going.
Now that these maps have been tossed out so late in the game, no one knows who is running in what district, and the primaries are likely going to have to be moved back to August. But that is still not a lot of time for new constitutional maps to be drawn and for politicians to campaign in their new districts. According to Syracuse.com, judges on the State Court of Appeals said they endorse a lower court's plan to have a neutral special master come up with new nonpartisan districts. Wow, what a great title for a human being. I would love to meet this neutral special master guy.
I have been summoned.
You're the neutral special master?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Thank you for being here. I have so many questions.
Fire away.
Okay. Is being a neutral special master, like, your only job?
No, actually it's not. I'm only a neutral special master on the weekends. On weekdays, I am a delivery driver for Uber Eats, and I host a show on CNN+.
Really? Huh. So, what kind of maps are you going to draw for the state of New York?
You know, I'm planning to draw maps for the state of New York that are like all the maps that I draw. They will be neutral. They will be special. And they will be masterful.
Wow, that really gives me absolutely no information. But thank you for being here, Mr. Neutral Special Master, sir. And thank you all for watching Elected.